Hey guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today we have another request from Buy Me a Coffee. This song is from Pierre. It's Lara Fabian Adagio or Lara Fabian. I'm not sure how to say it. I actually know her, but in Persian we say Lara Fabian, so that's why I don't know the English pronunciation. But anyway, this is an Adagio. It's a live version. I don't think I've heard this song, but I love her voice. I love her as a singer. I remember I listened to some of her songs back in high school. She was kind of popular. Like in college, high school, like oh really? Like among our friend group, like I think there was a video that was like very viral in like Iranian social media, like among musicians that were like, oh, she's so like good. I don't remember the full story, but that's how I got to know her, and I love her voice a lot. So I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it so much. We actually hit 10,000 subscribers recently, so we are doing a Q&A video. If you have any questions, we made a post. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Go ahead to the post and ask all your questions, and we're gonna make a video soon. But now, without any further ado, I am excited for this video, and let's go. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she looks familiar. I hear a little you said that the name of the song is Adagio. Yeah. But I think it's from the Adagio from Albinoni. Yeah, exactly. So I think I read a little about the song, and she took that progression and that song basically, and then she put her own lyrics. Yeah, which is really cool. I love that. I can talk about the original a little bit later, original Adagio, because that's also such a cool song. But yeah, this is her words put on that melody or like that progression. Okay. Yeah. I feel you under my skin, within my heart and my soul. I wait for you. All of these nights without you, all of my dreams surround you. I see and I touch your face. I fall into your embrace. I love that. I mean, I knew her. I knew how like capable she is, but now that I'm listening with more attention, I am appreciating her vocal like abilities even more, because I know I'm sure you heard that, like the way that she goes from the softest sounds or like from the chest, and then she makes her way up. The transitions are so nice, and then the vibratos are so, I don't know. Yeah. So I like how vivid and complete. I like the pronunciation and how she cares about each word, and you know, how vivid you can really see that she's saying this word. Yeah, it's not mumbling or something. Exactly. Yeah, it's so nice. When the time is right, I know you'll be in my arms. I close my eyes and I find a way. No need for me to pray. I've walked so far, I've again, like so much like airy voices that she uses, and then she kind of combines that with like a lot of like deep voice. That I'm sure I'm wrong with in the terminology of the thing, but like sometimes it's just so airy, like it's so floaty, and then sometimes it's very grounded kind of voice. And I love the combination of all of them, especially in the climax that she just did. Yeah, so cool. Oh, modulation.
If I was
honestly
looking,
I forgot how amazing she was. I'm just like blown away right now. I'm just speechless.
I was going to say that if I wasn't looking at her face and the video and just would have listened to the audio, I would have thought that she's doing so many mimics and with her face, and she's, you know, in the for example the last part, she's doing like this or pushing so much. But I was just looking at her face and it was so relaxed, and it shows how much control that she has on her voice.
It kind of reminds me.
I have to now use this.
Yeah, the posture that she had, especially in the very high notes, and the way that she opened her mouth, reminded me of a lot of like classical singers. When I play with them, they have. That's why like a lot of opera singers, they are very grounded when they are like, especially when they get to the high notes. I feel like you guys also have that. Like, I don't know about voice, but I remember like when I accompany like flutists or violinists, their teachers were like, not like
even our teacher. For example, I remember my last teacher was, because I get so excited or passionate when something is happening that is so high or it's so, you know, beautiful and so technical. And she was I remember she was like, you know, in these parts that are hard technically, it's the part that you have to control yourself and your body, and you go. She was always like, if you look at the professional for example violinists, you see that whenever they are just, it's a hard part or a hard passage, you see that they are just standing still and they are controlling their bodies, and they are just doing the movements that are just necessary to play that. And then in the other parts that it's more easier or like that, they would move
exactly.
their body.
And but aside from that, I mean, again, back to what you said, if I was not looking, I could hear the pain and like the sense of like longing from like, as you said, every word that was like every word was like clear and perfect, and from like a technical standpoint, like all the control, and then going from this part of the voice, but also like the emotional expression. Like you could really, especially when it was getting to the higher parts and the climax, you could really feel the like intensity and the build up, even in her voice, to just not even like looking to her body language or anything. And that was very impressive. I was like this, like the entire time.
The thing that also caught my attention was this instrument that you were doing this, and then it was like this, because I remember exactly in that era, I don't know how old is that, but it was the instrument that they would play every time that they want to make a bridge or something, and in every song, even the Persian, Iranian songs in that era, it was always there. When the singer wanted to start, when it was finishing, when it was beginning.
Exactly.
And it was such a nostalgia to see that again.
Because you talked about the arrangement, I remember, because this song was like not this her version, like the instrumental version of like Albinoni was everywhere, like it was performed, but like by the littlest orchestra, like up until all the way to biggest orchestra. So that was like, again, as you said, the song to play. But then I realized that apparently it's not by Albinoni. I mean, he composed, Albinoni was a Baroque composer. He composed just the harmony progression and kind of like the build, like the structure of the song. But the arrangement that we hear everywhere by the orchestras is actually comes from the 40s or like sometime in early 20th century, that some musician kind of put that arrangement and that instrumentation and that melody kind of on that progression. But nobody recognizes him. And I don't even remember his name. I'm not sure. I'm gonna research, and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna put it on the video. But I'm like pretty sure that's what I heard about. I was like, oh my god, poor that guy. I mean, the progression, the harmony is like a big part of it, but there's no name of that poor guy. It's like always like Adagio by Albinoni. Everybody knows that. Yeah, so it was very funny. But aside from that, that was a really, really interesting song. So thank you, Pierre, for suggesting us this song, and we really enjoyed it. So, and thank you guys so much for watching it. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe to our channel, and you drop your comments about this song or any other suggestions that you might have. If you want to support us more, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description, and we're gonna see you in the next one. Bye.